Tell you when it's live, though. Yeah, this is Let's Talk About It, man. LTA. We're gonna vibe for a second. We got a real topic going on tonight. Special edition, man. Rest in peace, my man Shicey. Love you, boy. Let y'all check my man out. I know the light probably shining, but just know that's my man, Big Shicey. Rest in peace. Original one folk cat, you did. We're gonna let it breathe for a half a second. It's a moment of silence for all the fallen soldiers. All the fallen soldiers, moment of silence. You like the ball, put your name up on the wall. The stone, riding in that black car. Young retired. Never change, you put some change. My homie Kevin, my boy Ray. Let it breathe. What we doing here, man? This is Let's Talk by LTA. I got my man, special guest today, my man T Bands. How you feeling, boy?
What's going down, baby? Let's stop it.
Man, today's we're gonna do a special show. I played that music for a reason. It's a lot of tragedies going on. It's always a lot of tragedies, it ain't nothing new, but it's always sad when it does happen, And I wanted to talk about the overdose that's happening, man. Not just in the hip hop world, just period though. You feel me?
Yeah, it's bad right now, man. It's at an all-time high right now, man.
Yeah, it's definitely, the opioids done took over. The only thing, hold on, let me say a side note to that. The opioids been around forever, man, heroin and all that. But as soon as it started happening inside the white community, it started becoming a problem. And another thing is, I think the pills is more of a problem than anything.
Yeah, but black people, we had a problem with substance abuse, and we've been using this shit for years. It was like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of other people using that like we was until in the 80s and the 90s. And then now it's just like, it then took over and just spread it to the minority and everybody else. Now it's getting like recognition about it. When black people was dying from it, it wasn't a big thing.
Yeah, so I mean, I definitely agree. Like I said, it wasn't a problem until it started affecting the other communities. But I think what you said was we actually did get into all the extra stuff at first.
Yeah.
I remember when ecstasy got popular in the hood.
Yeah, it was popping. If you ain't had none, there wasn't nobody hanging with you.
I remember when ecstasy got popular. When ecstasy got popping, I couldn't believe it though. Like, cause I remember when we was younger, we was hearing about ecstasy and we didn't think twice about it. In the 80s, I know me and my crew, we didn't think about no damn ecstasy in the 80s.
Hell no. It wasn't nothing that we thought about doing, because we was always taught we ain't want that shit. We ain't need that shit.
Right. So I wanted to bring up Juice World, man. They say that, from my understanding, he actually, I don't know if he was a drug addict or not, but they say he was on a plane and the plane got pulled over. So what he tried to do is
he stashed it. He swallowed He swallowed a lot of pills, bro.
Because they say he had like 70 pounds of weed on the situation on the
Yeah,
flight.
but he had a lot of pills too. So what he did was, because he knew he had the chronic head, he swallowed a lot of pills, bro. And you know what I'm saying? They was in bags and shit, but they bust up in the stomach too.
Yeah.
That's what caused him to go into a seizure.
Well, of course, if you swallow, I don't know how many bags it was, but if you swallow that many bags, obviously you got to be a lot.
Man, bro, it's a lot, bro.
Remember back when we
swallowed like 60 pills, bro.
Remember back when we was on the block and we used to swallow Dizzo. You know what I'm saying? We used to. I could say regular now with statute of limitation now, but back in the '90s, we used to swallow a bunch of work and hope that, you know what I'm saying, that shit didn't bust in our stomach. And we got a few friends where it did bust in their stomach when they died.
Yeah. My cousin passed away from that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had a lot of shit on him, and the police had pulled him over, and he was trying to get in his car. He was locked out of his car, and he had a Slim Jim. And he was trying to open his car door up, and they rolled down on him. Flashed the light. He had all that shit on him. He didn't get to swallowing shit.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother. What year was that? What year was that?
It had to be like 99 or 98.
Yeah,
the police, they apprehended him and shit, and he was telling them that was his car. They didn't believe him. So they got the whooping on him.
Right.
And this back in the day, they was whooping on him, and then put him, locked him up, put him in jail. He was telling them that was his vehicle. But for all that, he had to lose his life, bro. He was in the holding cell with another brother. And he told the other brother, he said, "Man, I don't feel right. I feel like I'm dying. I need help."
Man.
They kept pushing the button. They wouldn't, and telling them that it's a dude in here going through something, and they just let him die, bro.
And that's one of the worst things too. When you're in jail and you need medical assistance, that's one of the worst places to be. That's one of the they don't give a fuck about you, like real shit.
Man, crazy. So shit, that juice WRLD shit, that shit hit a lot of young people hard, man. Cause when you got entrepreneurs like that that's out here doing this music, they gravitate to that shit, man.
Right, no doubt. And regardless if the man, not even regardless, I should say, what I was gonna say is, regardless if he was an addict or not, let's just think about the fact of if he did try to get away with it, right? Let's talk about that aspect real quick. On a side note, is you supposed to protect the money, man. If he's the money, why is he the one? Why do he got 70 pounds of anything on his plane in the first place?
Bro, that's what I be saying, because they don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like they put that young man in harm's way, knowing that he was the breadwinner. Now, when you got somebody that's the breadwinner, you keep him away from everything negative. He's not to be around nothing. He is the breadwinner. He's the one that's the face of the label. So when you got artists like that, you keep him away from that type of stuff. And the people around him knew what was going on. They were just, you know what I'm saying? They was being greedy. They weren't thinking about themselves the whole time.
Don't that sound like the same people that had not comparing it to same, because I don't know, so I won't be disrespectful, but same people that had to Tekashi around them. Y'all know better, but and then let's jump back on the regular subject. If it was he was a addict, this stuff gotta stop, man. We can't keep. Well, we don't got no control over it, but dang, for real, if we got something to say about the shit, my nigga. Man, young people out there, let me holler at y'all young people out there. Do what you do. You grown, or if you ain't even grown, you a human being. You your own human being. You could decide to do whatever you want to do. But let me tell you, we didn't represent no fiends, man. All of a sudden, everybody want to be addicts, and I'm not. Once again, I'm not disrespecting you, but you got to move in a certain way, man. You can't be doing everything and anything. You can't. Like I seen when Juice WRLD died, I seen this white boy on a video talking about paying tribute to him, where he popped a pill, snorted coke, lit some weed, drunk some liquor. Like, listen,
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
our bodies is made up of certain chemicals and stuff, right? We're regular human beings. We're not superhuman, man. We're not. You can't do your body that way. Yes, there's people that get away with it, but I guarantee you, look at the end result of those people. You know, it's not gonna work out for you, man. So relax, do what you do, but take some time off. Drink some water for 2 days, 2 3 days after you do your thing. Exercise, then go back into doing whatever you do. Then take 2 3 days off again. Exercise, drink water. Then go. You can't just abuse your body, man.
Yeah, you can't, man. It catch up to you. Some people they hit them fast, and some people it just take a long time.
Yeah.
But no matter what, it catch up to you.
No matter what. And then the people that seem like it takes a long time for, they end up having all super kind of issues. Like they get to chopping limbs off one by one.
Man, it's crazy. If I could say one thing to the kids, the young people today, man, the young youth, you know what I'm saying? We grew up where popping pills was not cool.
Man.
It wasn't cool. The cool ones weren't popping no drugs. The cool people weren't doing no drugs. You would just fly without. People wanted to hang with you because you weren't doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people wanted to hang with people that wasn't doing drugs. That was the cool thing. Now it's the other way around.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cool, all the people want to hang with you because they think you're cool because you do drugs. And the outcome from it is death, jail, and ain't no other way out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then you got kids. Like, it's young people that's popping these pills and raising babies. So, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, and then you know what I'm saying, your baby seeing you going through the struggle, you know what I'm saying? And then when they get a certain age, they be looking like, man, I wonder if my mom will be, or my dad will be around to even see me do anything great. So you gotta think about the kids. It's a whole situation. It's not cool to do these drugs, and it's a lot of tragedies. It's been what is it? It's been 72,000 since last year, bro.
72,000.
72,000 people has died from drug overdosing. That's a lot of people, a lot of lives, a lot of kids that lost their lives to foolishness, man, not being smart and following the trend of these motherfuckers keep on promoting this music and everything like it's cool when it's not.
Wow. So you're saying since 2019 it was that?
Since the end of 2018, it's been 72,000 overdose cases.
Man, that's why I said in the last 5 years, man, it's been ridiculous.
No, but since 2018,
man,
that's not no long time. 72,000 people, bro.
My Lord,
that's crazy, man.
That's ridiculous, man. That's something different, man. That's, you know what's crazy though? You know, time repeats itself. I guarantee you, I don't know the numbers right now, but back in the 70s and 80s, it was that. But it calmed down in the 90s to the 2000s, and then now we're back on it. We're back on it. You know what I mean? We're back on it because, you know, like for example, this is not a correlation, but like Hitler was putting his mans off of opioids. I don't know if a lot of people know that. Did you know that, my nigga?
Kind of, sort of. I read a little bit of, you know, Hitler's situation and all that stuff.
Yeah, Hitler was doing that shit too, man. Like, so you know, it goes back further, man. But the thing is, what happened, like I just said, it calmed down far as the young people and all that. Now it's the young people now that's really on it though. You know what I mean? Like
babies.
The babies,
man.
Babies,
bro. I'm talking about 14, 15, 16, 17.
Man,
it's a
crazy.
Shame, man. Like some of these young guys I be seeing out here, man, I know that my son, he go to school and I be like, man, you can't be around now. You know
definitely on anything. You gotta regulate that shit. Look, we the tourist officers nowadays. Like they was, man, listen.
I'm pulling up at the school, You hear me? I'm pulling up in front of the joint, nigga. Get in the car.
No
You
doubt.
know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Because I can't. One thing I'm not gonna do is let the streets take mine.
Man,
you can't have mine.
As much as we could definitely try to help it, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I'm super strict. That's one thing I learned from my oldest son too. Like I wasn't a parent enough for my my last two kids. I be on them. I be strict, man. Like you just said, we're truant officers. What is you doing? Where you at? What you doing? Where you going? You know what I'm saying? Remember when we was kids? We leave out the house and then we come back. Like we supposed to come back, before the street lights come on. Most time we do, but a lot of times we don't, and then we just deal with the consequences, right?
That's all.
Nowadays, now my kids can't do that though. My kids ain't coming home after my curfew that I set without it's only going to be an excuse one or two times out of 30 days. You see what I'm saying? Out of 30 days, you got one or two times to have an excuse. And your second time, you might get your ass whooped. And I'm saying that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But we got to, though. We got to parent our kids.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying, wrong with the parents today, man. They give their kids too much leeway, man, and let them do too much. They get comfortable with this shit. And then when they get older, it's hard to stop that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you got when you set your boundaries, they have to be set from birth.
Exactly.
You set your boundaries from birth.
Exactly.
And you don't wait till your son, your baby get a certain age, and then you just say, fuck it, I'm gonna let him do what he wants to because he's bad. No. If you love your kids, keep them away from that bullshit, man, because there's a lot of that shit out here. Like, I hate to say it, but right now, it's going to be people that we know that's going to go through this situation with their kids and shit. And it's going to be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So all we can do is enlighten you on the situation and let everybody know, man, like, we care. There's people out here that really care about this shit, man, and they need to stop.
No doubt, my nigga. That's real shit. So, the other thing I wanted to touch on, though, was the young lady from Minnesota, from our very own Lexi. Knowing you be in the rap world, did you know her personally?
I have did shows with her. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
We had she had did a lot of opened up. She opened up a lot of shows and stuff that I was there performing and shit like that.
So, and when I first heard about it, I heard about it yesterday when I was today. I heard about it today actually. Going to work today, I heard about it. I seen it on my little timeline. And I don't read all my timelines, so I didn't read that one. But when I came home, I heard that, it happened. So I went in and looked at it, did the research on it. And I said, I know that name. I said, is that Roger Troutman, them people? Because what happened was years ago, back when even Swoop was alive, rest in peace.
I used to be with his son.
Back when Swoop was alive, rest in peace to Swoop. My nigga Swoop, RIC all day, man. But anyway, back when he was alive, we made a few songs. I was never really a rapper ever, but I made a few songs with him. I think it was only one song. No, we did two. And we was at the Cherry Pit one day. The Cherry Pit, whoever knows the Cherry Pit out here in Minnesota, it's off of White Bear. Shouts out to that. We need a sponsor for shouting you out. But anyway, her mom was there, and we didn't, I didn't know her mom from a can of paint, but she was, talking about Roger Troutman inside the bar, and she was like, "That's her, Roger Troutman's son was her kid's dad," and we like, yeah, you know how that goes. We like, yeah, right, whatever. So she lived actually right across the alley from the Cherry Pit. So we said we had a few songs, and she was like, "Oh, my daughter raps, blah blah blah." So we goes over there. Her daughter is every bit of super young, 15, 16, something young. So anyway, my point about saying all that, I met the daughter then, and she rapped and all that, and she was like, "My daughter's gonna be a star one day." Now I never seen neither one of them ever since then. This is back in my man's died in 11. So whatever that was, so this is 19. That's 8 years ago or some crazy shit. So she probably was even younger than that because she's 21. They say when she died. So yeah, whatever that was, man, that probably even younger than that. Then what's that? So she died at 21. This is 19. This is 20. So if she's 21 when she died, what was 2011? 10 years ago, right?
Yep. That was yep.
No.
9 years ago. 9.
Yeah. So
9
back
years.
so back then, so that means she was way younger than that then. But anyway,
14, 15 years ago back then.
so my point is, I even know, like I didn't even read the timeline. I mean, I read the timeline this morning. Then when I came home, I said it before somebody told me. I said I know that name. I said I think she's has something to do with the traumas because I couldn't remember. It's so long ago.
Bro, listen. Now, we talking about. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I have seen some other shit, but I didn't. Now, so you telling me something happened with her, right?
They said that, for what I understand just now, I Googled it. So I Googled both situations. I Googled her name. They said she passed, and they got all kind of videos on her. And then I Googled Roger Troutman, and it says that's her granddaughter. And I mean his grandchild. Yeah. So like I said, out the blue, I was like, I know that name. I think she got something to do with the Troutmans, is what I said. So I Googled it, and that's what the Google say. But my whole point was just even talk about. They say that she's supposed to. I don't know, but they say she's supposed to took something that wasn't what it was, and she passed off of it.
What?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's what I heard. I guess it was a fake perk, I guess, or something.
They gave her a roofie, boy.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. I don't know. I don't know the details, so I'm not even going. That's allegedly. That's allegedly. We ain't gonna do that on here.
Pills ain't natural, man. This ain't no natural shit.
Right, but we gotta do it. We gotta do allegedly because you know how that go. People be trying to sue and all that. So allegedly, because we don't really know word for word. We don't know word for word.
It's just a situation we talking about because simple fact. Yeah. It could be anything. You never know what it is.
Yeah. So we just saying allegedly. That's what we don't know word for word. So allegedly, I guess she took some stuff that she thought what it was and it wasn't. Allegedly, we don't know. We don't know, but that's what we guessing.
Yeah, that's sad, man. Yeah. That's some sad shit.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here trying to do the math right now, though. I'm like, dang, she can't be wasn't that young. It's 2000.
Yeah, but 2020. I know her brother too.
Yeah, so.
I know her brother, Roger Troutman's
yeah.
His other grandson, and I know his son too.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And it's crazy how they all used to be how they like St. Paul. It was a big spot for them. You know what I'm saying?
So this had to be after Swoop passed then, because it wasn't that long ago. Yeah, okay. So anyway, yeah. So she was opening up for like the same concert or shows that you was doing. She was opening up for.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I've been hearing her names around the streets though for the last couple of years, 3 years or so, that she was one of the best inside Minnesota.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, the bottom line is these drugs is taking our babies.
These drugs and these niggas with guns, that's crazy as hell, that ain't got no home training, no understanding about life. We taking our own out at an all-time high right now. It's sad.
So we got to educate our kids about the power of a lot of stuff. The power of words. Whatever you say can be done. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. It's not only.
Yeah, put your head to anything. Anything that you put your head to and say I could do it, it can happen. It's only yourself on yourself back.
It's only yourself.
We're gonna do it as grown people. When we say we're gonna do something, then you know what I'm saying, it'd be a slow process, but you gotta capitalize on that stuff nowadays, man. Because you know what I'm saying, you only get one life, man. Once it's over, it's over.
That's the thing right there. You just said it. It's a slow process. A lot of times we want instant gratification, meaning we want it right now. We don't want to hustle. We don't want to grind. We want it right now.
Yeah.
It's a grind, man. Whatever you got to. That's why I tell my kids, like, Whatever you want to do when you're 20, you got to do when you're 10, 15. Whatever you want to do when you're 15, you got to do when you're 5, 10.
Man, when mama and your daddy tell you when you were young, and my mama used to tell me, she used to say, son, you know what I'm saying, when you get older, it's a whole different world. You know what I'm saying? And I never really paid attention to that when I was young, you know what I'm saying? And my daddy used to tell me that shit too all the time, like, son, when you get older, this shit ain't no game, it's this when you gonna really see.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, I didn't listen, and I had to be locked up and had to go through the struggle, and then I lost my life several times over stupid situations, but I had to reevaluate myself. And you know what I'm saying, like I really, right now today, my daddy not here, so I always tell him and talk to him like, I know what you were saying now, Dad. You know what I'm saying? I understand, but he's not here for me to talk to him right now and tell him, but you know, I tell my mom all the time, I said, Mama, you was right. You know what I'm saying? Raising kids, keeping them away from these drugs, keeping them away from these guns. This shit hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And only a real parent that in their kid's life trying to keep them away from this shit and care about it, that shit really hurts them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a process that's only gonna get worse because we got household name artists out here in these streets that's promoting this shit to them. So they gonna, as long as they listen to this bad music that's promoting this shit, they gonna keep trying to do it.
Man, I piggyback off that and say the same thing. I'd be a broken motherfucking echo, man. I'd be an echo, man. Like same thing with me, man. It's like I only had my mom in my life, but she used to tell me all the time, you don't want to get grown. You'll see what it is. Now that I'm a parent of 3. My oldest one grown, but my last 2, I got a different level of teaching because, I'm finally a little bit more stable. You know what I mean? So I be telling them like, hey, it's not about what you think it is. It definitely ain't. And now I'm learning from what you just said. Like now I see I didn't want to be grown. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tell the whole world that, man, I wish I could go back to 12 and 13. I wish I could go, not even 12 and 13 because I was in the streets, but I wish I could go back to like 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could go back to that, but it is what it is. So now it's up to us to transfer that information. You know what I'm saying? And it's cats like me and you, we're not perfect at all. You know what I'm saying? We still make our mistakes the whole 9 yards, but now we actually got a grip though. Like far as we understand our mistakes now. We'll make them because everybody make mistakes, but now we understand them though. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. We understand them now, and we definitely move in different angles, different ways. And once again, that don't mean we're perfect. We're still human. We're gonna mess up, but now we got a different outlook. You know what I'm saying? A different situation. I know for me, I do a lot of stuff way different. I'm definitely making a future for my kids. No matter what I do, no matter how much I mess up or whatever, if I still mess up, it's very like I go harder with the mess up. If I mess up, it's like, how dudes do this? Tell me if you know this. And you might do this. I don't know. Let's say you see celebrities or even yourself. Let's say celebrities. I know celebrities do this. Let's say yourself. Let's say you got a woman or a wife or whatever, and you mess up. Next thing you know, you got to buy her all kind of bags. You know what I'm saying? You heard that before, right? See, my thing is, if I mess up nowadays, I just got to make it up to my kids by going harder. Like now, I got to work extra hours. Now I got to put more money up inside a retirement fund. Now I got to, you know what I'm saying? Like my mess up is different nowadays. When I mess up, I know I mess up. So now I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying, to make sure. Oh, I messed up this week, so next week I might have missed a day at work. So next week I got to go a little harder to make sure this and that is taken care of. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the mess up is a little different. You know what I mean? It's just different. So, all right. So to wrap up this session, man. I don't know. Do you got something? We ain't got. Do you have something? You want to kick some game for us?
I just want to say, man, this it's 2020, man. We need to go in the right direction. We need to lead these kids in the right direction, man. And if you see anybody on the street, man, that's going through hard times, man, don't be scared to talk to them and let them know it's okay, man. Because you know what I'm saying, like, it's a lot of people that don't have the love and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, they go out when they don't get the love, they go out and do stuff that you know what I'm saying they're not supposed to really be doing. And it's mostly with these young guys, man. They really need the love. When we was young, we got that love, man. We felt that love.
Definitely.
And they don't get it no more. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a little different, man. Go ahead. I mean, I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you know what I'm saying. We just need to focus on the young youth, man, because without the young kids, man, ain't no future, man. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. And my bad for cutting you off, but what I was gonna say, you sparked a nerve when you said that because that's what we be talking about. We just had this conversation with my son yesterday. You know what I'm saying? They music, they glorify drug addicts and stuff, you know, and we was trying to tell them we had people talked about drugs, no doubt, but it was more or less of this is my life, this is how I'm living, not more you do this, you do that. Like, you know, like I don't even want to try to categorize nobody, but that's how it was though back in our days. Was they talked about it, but it was more of painting a picture of you could do this and do that. Nowadays it's more of this is what we doing. That's all. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. You know, I ain't trying to sound like one of them older cats that's trying to down the new generation, but I'm just saying this is what's happening. This is what we see. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a program situation, man. Everything right now is a program. Everything right now is prophesized, man. It's like this is what's meant to happen to crush black people, to crush all young youth. And you know what I'm saying? And not just all black people. It's a lot of people other than us that's involved in it now. So it really is going to make the situation way worse than now because it's hitting home to a lot of people that wasn't used to that. You know what I'm saying? So for the guys that's been in the hood, we know about that because we was used to that. You know what I'm saying? We grew up seeing this stuff, but I have never seen when I was young, a 14, 15-year-old person walking around on drugs just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the old heads. You know what I'm saying? It was the older people. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Me and my man's going to school. We meet at the bus stop. We talk about, man, I'm so tired of my mom, man. She keep doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? She won't stop doing these drugs. And,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? I got to wake my little brother up for school.
Right.
I've been stealing, and he telling me he been stealing from the store so he can eat to feed his brother. Because his mom ain't never home. She leave him in the house for 2-3 days at a time.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? When I start seeing little young kids, they ain't gonna have no future. So, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be able to process no kids and have no future. And that's the plan. They want to stop it in the beginning. They want to promote it and get it out there so the kids can keep doing it. And you know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up that it's people that's really, you know what I'm saying, profiting off of this shit, man.
Hey man, you just said some real shit. Like you ain't never lied. It was the youngsters talking about they doing this, they doing that. Now the older heads is not all older heads, but you know, it's a lot of good older heads, but they kids is fucked up. Like
the shorties is crazy, man.
Man, that's crazy, man. You brought up a very good point right there, man. That's crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say, man. It's like it is what it is. I guess for the most part, this is the thing. The platform is let's talk about it. We get our little thoughts out or whatever the case may be. Hopefully, we could spark a mind or two. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're not saying that we're better than anybody. We're not saying none of that. We're just trying to spark a mind or two. You know what I'm saying? What Tupac say? I might not change the world, but maybe I'll spark the mind that will change the world. You know what I'm talking about? And then you got
only take a spot. That's it.
And then you got Nipsey that came behind him and said he repeated what Tupac said. I might not change the world, but I could spark a mind. And look what Nip did. Nip was he's like right now he's like one of the Martin Luther Kings right now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, man, for real.
Malcolm X's, I should say.
I just want to really just, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say rest up to the great Nipsey Hussle.
Man, we gotta say love, Nip.
Yeah.
Gotta say love,
man. Nipsey Hussle, man, like he was the voice of the black people.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? He was the voice of the motherland, and he was the voice of the city. He was the voice of the world. And you know what I'm saying? Like people don't gravitate to that shit. It take a king to go down. It take something bad to happen for people to understand, and it should never happen like that. We should be embracing each other and standing behind our brothers and sisters to let them know that we got y'all back. When you fall, I'm standing there. When he fall, he's standing there. And if we can do that, we ain't got nothing to worry about. We gonna be good.
And you know, Nip, you know, me and him got the same affiliations as far as like street code go, hoods go. I won't be trying to promote all that shit on this channel, but I never got the chance to meet him. I rode past him a few times when he was up here visiting. And
I met him one time at the barbershop.
And then over there off Big Cuz shop, right?
Over there on Selby. Yeah.
On Selby, right? I never got a chance to actually meet him, but I rode through there a few times. But my son, my 15-year-old son, and his mom went to go get his hair cut, and Nip gave him that Hustles in the House shirt. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine that, like, you know, just connection of it of me being from the same affiliation. Never got a chance to meet him, but rolled past him a few different times. Like, you know, like, oh, that's, you know, I knew he was like, oh, that's that cat from California. This is when he first started rapping. Like, oh, that's the cat from California.
Yeah, that's when he was just, you know what I'm saying? He didn't blow up all the way yet. You know
he ain't blow up at all. You know what I'm saying? And I just knew who he was, like I said, because of affiliation. Like the homie from Cali's up here, blah 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 blah. And then, you know, I think I don't know what it was. I ain't gonna say he went to jail, so I don't know what it was, but it was, you know, he gave my son a shirt. You know, they went up there to get his haircut, gave my son a shirt. You know, he had, and the shirt went down to his my 15-year-old. The shirt went down to his pretty much ankle. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much ankle type stuff. And man, so you know that's how young my 15-year-old was, and I think my 8-year-old now was old enough to wear that shirt again. I don't know where it's at right now. I would have to look into that, but the point is, you know, yeah, you know, good connection, man. The boy was a great man. He was a great, definitely.
Yeah, he was the voice, man, and you know, a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? They try to portray the gang stuff and all that stuff, man. I don't believe in none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? When any black man get power, as soon as he get enough power for people to understand that it's power, they knock him down. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I mean, but we can't deny the fact that a dude from his hood did it. But what you're saying is,
he's a pawn, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I knew you was. I knew you was going there. Yeah.
That's how they do niggas in the hood. The only way to get to a real nigga in the hood is to have somebody around him that can get around him to get it.
Right, no doubt, no doubt. No, I definitely don't disagree with things of that nature. Some people call it.
We can't, you know what I'm saying, say that was the full situation because it was a lot of situations in that matter.
A lot of people would say, you know, like, you know, conspiracy theories. A lot of people would say, but me personally, I believe in conspiracy theories. And when I say that, excuse me, when I say that, I'm not saying everything is true on conspiracy theories, but I'm smart enough to understand and got enough knowledge and read enough to know that these things do have merit. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Yeah, you know, things got merit, man. You know, and a lot of people try to write it off, but it's like Hey man, long as you read and understand, it, everybody's not gonna have the enlightenment though. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
But so yeah, let's sign out, man. This is Let's Talk About It. This is LTA. I got my special guest T Bands. Go ahead,
It's your boy KKKK Bands, man.
go ahead and promote something, man. Tell them what you got coming
Man,
up next. Give them your website and all that.
Man, y'all can go on YouTube, man. Type in K Bands TTG and go listen to one of them songs, man. And you know what I'm saying? Support the boy. And we're gonna keep supporting our black youth and our black people and everything they get going on. But
so hold up, before you go, say it one more time. Where can they go to check you out?
You go on YouTube, type in TTG K Bands, and there's some videos on there for you to listen to. And you support the boy, I support everybody, man, and we go.
All right, man. We out of here, man. Let's talk about it, man. We're gonna do it, man. Stay on the line. Stay on the line. Say I'm gonna holler at you real quick.